stream. I think we're live. Earlier this morning, and this tornado, it's gonna be one hell of a ride. There you go. As the tornado is just starting to get picked up by an RFD surge, which is good news. Hey everyone, it's Kelly Rose. Tornado warning ongoing. I wasn't here for the Echo tornado. It's very devastating what happened in Echo. I'm gonna have prayers up for those. But we do have a tornado warning ongoing, and I kind of want to go ahead and just get some coverage out because I don't see anyone live. Here's your tornadic rotation. Let me pull this up here. I am sorry I wasn't live during the Echo tornado. I was asleep. Didn't get the warning. You got your inflow notch here. And here's your outflow. I think that's right. Obviously wrong color scheme. That's obviously going to be the wrong color scheme. I need to go in this here. At one point, this tornado was very violent. Of course, we just saw Echo totally get destroyed. Probably that radar is going to be down. So here's your tornadic rotation at this time. It's literally hard to say this after watching the RFD is surging, cutting off your inflow, which means this tornado should die off here soon. I want to take a 3D from when it was at its strongest, which looks like we may have had a satellite tornado right here. Obviously could have been your, and it peaked off, and then, yeah, I think we may have two rotations associated here with the storm. Obviously very strong tornado at one point. Wanted to get 3D of it right here, because it's very defined. I don't know if you guys could see the 3D or not. Can you guys see the 3D? No, y'all cannot. Okay. That's sad. But here we are. This is the development of your supercell. Yeah, the RFD is catching in. Like, as soon as I go live, the RFD, which it's now hard to tell where this tornado is. Like, it's hard to see and say exactly where the tornado is at. It's just very hard to see what's happened in Echo. And then not be able to get enough coverage out. I can say your tornado is dying. Like, your rotation, your RFD, what it looks like, your RFD or front here, I'll call this a front or slash RFD, I'm still learning that stuff. Well, one of them has jetted off and is maybe I could see where we would have a little bit of rotation. I could see that being an inflow source. creating the rotation here. I want to take a look at ZDR and spectrum width. There is something ongoing. Oh. I was able to see a defined area. Yeah, your rotation is completely... Yep, there you go. Just moved out of the warned area. Did this one just expire or something? Yeah, it literally expired. I would say not too much longer, and they'll be able to cancel your tornado warning. And once this moves off, you know, unfortunate about this tornado here. But here you guys go. Once this line moves off into this region, we'll have a little bit of coverage. But that's, obviously everything. We should have everything for these streams soon. Like, we should have everything ready for these streams soon. So I hope we are truly ready. Currently my ring light has decided to fall down, so it's like eliminating this side of me. Just doesn't seem right now, so... Let me loop this guys for you guys. Let me loop this for you guys. Wait, you guys can't see marks, can y'all? Oh. There you guys go. You can now see what I could see, or pretty much. I want to have everything lined up. And I'll move you guys to there, that way. I can add in what I need to add in there. And I can take you guys out of there. And then move you guys to there. That way you guys could see everything. let's loop this guy's free so you guys could see everything that has happened. Your RFD is, or the front here, I'm going to call it the front because it looks more like front than the RFD from what I know of. Your front has caught up to the storm, which with a pronounced hook at one time is now just a big blob, and you might have rotation in it, which is why it's still tornado warned at the end of the day. It just looks like the front caught up to it. Very rare to see this type of motion. Which you guys might recognize this. We're trying to convert over to smoothing. It's taking me some time to get used to. Because we just define some of the... I can define pixels. You could see more of what's happening actually with the smoothing. So now I'm trying to convert over to smoothing, so that's why it looks so smooth. But it just looks like, and it could be this cell right, this storm right here was ultimately faster than your tornado warning. Ultimately overtaking and dominating. Your rotation is pretty well gone and worse. I would still be on the lookout. We're going to stay live at least for like an hour or two. Wasn't my original plan, but you know, I want to check out something. It's obviously something to worth note here that as it lost to the merger, as it lost to its merger, which was the cell behind it, it's been a long day. Once it lost to the merger, it pretty well lost all of its energy that it had. Because now, instead of, oh, you know, this one little bloop here, it's got to now share with the whole. I think they just did it. I think they're saying what I'm saying. The storm which prompted the warning has weakened below severe limits and no longer appears capable of producing a tornado. However, a severe thunderstorm warning does remain in effect for Ware County. It does not mean it weakened below severe. It means it weakened below tornado limits. Meaning it's no longer, at this time, imminent. There's no longer an imminent tornado. Your rotation is extremely, extremely broad. Like, it's non-existent, I would say. Yeah, like, So there you guys go. As it is now down to a severe thunderstorm warning. Alrighty, so here's everything you'll need to know. This is damaging winds. This is damaging, okay? This is not tornadic anymore. These are your only two warnings active. And then we'll just get rid of that and we'll just put live radar. We'll have the live radar, then radar legend and things like that. Which I think is something we'll keep. And this over here tells you what the highest warning is. We haven't gotten a tornado emergency one yet. Because still tornado emergency is obviously something higher priority wise. But as you guys can see, there's no tornado warnings. You know, there's not anything as of this time that we can see that might produce a tornado. Now, I'm not saying that your storm will recycle, because there's a new inflow notch, actually. So, if this can define itself, we may get another tornado warning within 15-20 minutes. And then just your Tarver storm, that's nothing but damaging winds, lightning, and maybe some small hail. Not even small hail. Hasn't produced hail in a while, so that's the good news. Severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from 6 miles north of Mayday to 9 miles southwest of Lake Park. And of course, this one is tornado possible tagged from what I remember. Yes, tornado possible tag. After they let the tornado warning go. Which is obviously good news. Especially for Waycross, but I would just kind of watch out, make sure that, you know. So who's gonna be in the path for these storms? Well, as these push off to the east, north, south, no, east, northeast, I have to get that right, east, northeast, new severe thunderstorm warning for Black Shear, Hoboken, and Waycross, Sunnyside. In Bentley Palace and Wares County. As these storms are going to be pushing off to northeast. It's kind of hard to actually track when they're pushing like northeast. When your line is northeast. There you go. Or, this is the line I'm going to do. Just in case some of your storms do push off to your northeast, these are the locations that are expecting And we'll extend this out just past. There you go. You guys might get a few discrete cells, nothing out of the ordinary. You guys see this almost every time, so I mean, it's not bad. Yeah, press the wrong button. Might be a QLCS tornado trying to spin here. Maybe something trying to spin up. We'll go and watch this cell closely. Yeah, it's more of moving into Fargo, which does seem accurate. I'm gonna move this back out here. Wrong thing. Maybe a QLCS tornado about to spin up here. We're getting a opening. I'm gonna draw this line here. Anyone within this line needs to just be prepared for a tornado warning. Within or just outside that line, you guys need to be prepared. As this line does continue, there's some broad rotation right there, so that's confirming what I just said. Tornado warning, and it should be placed here soon. I'm going to take a look at StormNet really quickly. StormNet. Valadusha. So, I want to confirm something. Okay, yeah, that just confirmed what I was thinking. Within 1 hour, this is where, within 3 hours, this is where a tornado is likely. And within the next hour here, this is where a tornado is currently possible. So there you guys go. No, I don't want archived. What? Yeah, there we go. So it is being mentioned. And as soon as I say that, it just bows out. Like, it bowed out. Training is starting. That's cool. But what this means is essentially the tornado threat has just went down. However, I'm seeing another spot where a tornado could develop. So it's going to be an ongoing game of what part of the storm produces the tornado. The tornado is likely, especially if you're from Black Shear, Waycross, all the way down to Valdo, bro, what? Valadosta. I really can't say stuff today. What is this, you know? Anyways. Potentially even up to Brunswick, but your more likely chance is in blue. That is more likely chance of a tornado. And it does seem reasonable, especially within the latest radar scans. I wish we could, like, smoothen radar scans. Oops, wrong thing. I know this doesn't seem critical, but I want to say this is where heavy rain has fallen. A ton of heavy rain within here. Which I want to mention could lead to some flooding issues in the area, so that is worth a note. Yeah, that won't. I don't think it would anyways. We got 2 severe thunderstorm warnings within this area, and after this area, after these storms move out of your yellow, which is a tornado watch, I've actually been spending more time with family because I've been neglecting family recently, so I need to just spend time with them. This is currently your warning map. I just want to show this because I feel like it's needed. Alright, this is your United States, or 98% of it anyways. Here's your severe weather, right here. Flooding issues. Winter issues. More winter issues. Flooding potential along these rivers and lakes. But you see there's 1, 2, not 3 severe thunderstorm warnings. There's 2 severe thunderstorm warnings active, as you guys can see. And I can actually show this off better. So as this moves off, your tornado threat, as soon as the line passes, is over. Like, your severe threat at that point is over. I never usually do this, but I feel like it could come in handy. For you guys, anyways. That works. That just gave me a new scale of things. Yeah, that just gave me a new scale of things, though, too, so I mean, it's no longer just darkness. It's just what I usually keep it to. Maybe some hail right there. Some very, very, very heavy rain. Wrong button. Let's go to ZDR. Just something. And then back onto the way across, which is not going to be producing a tornado anytime soon. So these are discrete. Not likely to produce a tornado, but discrete. One of them could produce a tornado. I mean, there's always a possibility in a storm that could produce anyways. But there's greater likelihood that it does not produce. What radar do I recommend? I recommend Radar Omega and GR2 Analyst. Those are the two I would recommend. They are some... So, Radar Omega, which I'm not actively using right now, I use it mostly, but I just haven't used it in like a few days. Just because I don't need it actively. Is your cheaper option. I mean, you can go with Radar Omega. They're probably like $1-2 difference in there. But Radar Omega, a lot of storm chasers use. But Radar Scope, a lot of Radar Scope is what I meant. Radar Scope is what most chasers use. I use Radar Omega for like the street view, the models, those things out of it, you know, before Radar Scope, there's two, like Radar Omega and Scope, Radar Omega and Radar Scope, so that's that for you guys. I first got Radar Scope, and then I found out, you know, what Radar Omega was capable of. I went to that, and then Radar Scope starts putting some of the things in, which I now have like tier 2 radar. I have tier 2 Radar Scope and the highest subscription on Radar Omega. Plus, you know, so it depends on what you want it for. If you want like Street View, Radar Omega, if you want to have what most chasers use, so you can go storm chasing, which I don't recommend going alone for your first few chases. I would go with Radar Scope. And with GR2 Analyst, $250. I mean, if you're going storm chasing, you need at least something like Radar Scope. Both of them's great in my opinion. I haven't had a problem with either one of them. So it's more of a personal, what would you rather, street level or a pretty good software. Radar Omega, there's a lot more you can do. I will say you can go into more of a deeper analysis than on Radar Scope. But GR2 also, you go into a broader, like not a broader, but a better selection of analysis that you can do. New severe thunderstorm warning for Fargo, Needmore, and Fargo, Needmore. Ware County, Hamilton, Charlton, Clinch, Eccles, and Ware counties are in this new severe thunderstorm warning. Yeah, there you guys go. this is just, in my opinion, GR2 is what I mostly use for streams, things like that, because it gives me more tools to analyze these storms, which then I can, like, hey, this is going to produce a tornado soon, or hey, this is a tornado, or if I can go into 3D mode. Some storms I can't. There's a lot of reason to that. But when I can actively analyze things with, like, GR2, it's so much funner. And yet, with Reader Omega, you can do a lot of analysis. New severe thunderstorm warning for Florida. This will be for just Ponte Verde Beach, Palm Valley, Sawgrass, Hilden, and South Point Verde Beach. So we're up to 3 severe thunderstorm warnings here. And this will be just south of Jacksonville. Jacksonville, you're fine. You could get a rain shower, maybe a severe thunderstorm. Not likely to see a tornado out of it. I am noticing a little echo, so we're going to start monitoring these storms closely. We've been monitoring closely, but, you know. Once these get off, pretty much once you pass this severe thunderstorm warning, you're good, you know. Because I bet there's a dry line if I were to look at it. What source? Mesoscale analysis real quickly. I'll go. I gotta find which one it is. Surface. Dewpoints. I want to get your current, I'll go to pivotal weather. Wait, no, surface obs. I need surface obs real quickly. I don't know what I was just thinking. Bro, there's not a dry line. You've still got 60. This is where your temperature, your dew points are above 60, except in one place. You know, one place on this is 59. So if we cross that out, you guys could see 70, 68, 69, 61, 69, 61, 66, 70, 64, 66, 69, 72, 68, 70, 68, 73, 75, 70, 70, 70, 72, 70, 73, 72. And then you start getting just constant 70s down here. You know, 60. This is where your constant moisture is. So I was just dead wrong. I mean, it's rare to be wrong, but you know, being wrong is all about life. All about life. I'm gonna let this loop off for you guys, kind of just let you guys watch the loop of everything. Well, I will be right back. I'll be right back for you guys. There we go. We're back. This took us a little bit, but we're back now. Let's catch up. New special marine warning for your severe thunderstorm warning. Also, your severe thunderstorm warning only includes South Point, Verta Beach. Plus, we have some sweet tea with this now, so that's good. I have a mini fridge back there that's holding nothing. I need to stock it. Just have it stocked. But it's not currently stocked, so I mean... Also, we may be changing rooms here soon, so like this is currently the weather center room. It may not be for much longer, and then I'll figure out a different setup. Which I already feel like doing anyway, so I mean, it's not that big of a deal for me. Because I was already figuring a new setup. Anyways, so I mean... This just isn't what I need within a setup. So... Didn't get any views while I was gone, did we? Nope. Okay. That's good news. Really kind of bad, but, you know. I think, oh, what color table did I use? I use Radar Omega, Radar Scopes, color table, and Radar Scopes, storm relative velocities, which is actually about to change, because I'm about to change the, I already had it in plan, but, it's worth to note that your probability of a tornado during the next hour has rapidly increased in that area. But I need color, because I know exactly what color table I want for GR2 analyst. I just gotta get to the exact color table I want, which is my thing. I don't know exactly where it is. I'm gonna figure out how to create my own. I like the NWS Miami. Oh, it added itself to base velocity. Not good. Not good at all. That's not good at all. Now I gotta go find, radar or scope the color table. I just gotta get it. Maybe I can do it from color table settings. I actually have it now. There we go. Not doing that again. So here's what I mean by potential tornado. This is why we're remaining live. Something might try to happen here soon, so I want to be here for it. Also, I'm going to take this time now to go ahead and switch you guys to there. So I'm going to get YouTube going in my ear so I can listen in on certain things that I unfortunately cannot let y'all listen to. It'd be tragic if I did that. Yeah, so it's just about location at this point and your thermodynamics. Like, I'm gonna have live radar, your live radar stuff, all up here, and then I'll add the time, then the radar legend right here. That way it'll cut half or most of it even. So it's at a point to where it could produce a tornado. Obviously, some. Kind of looks like a guitar that I look at it. There you go. That's got that. Dang, that's crazy. It's obvious potential for a tornado to produce up here, so. Do I like streaming? Yes, I like streaming. It's just fun, honestly. I'm listening. Wait, how do you guys on this? Listening to music. Potions. Just what? Maybe something trying within here. Usually when you see this, could be something. I'm also not on smooth hitting for some reason. There we go. Yeah, that just confirmed it. It's just a matter of time until the tornado might produce, the storm might produce. That is weird, what I just saw. But I think what I just saw might have some information regarding... Told you! My mouse literally just connected to my phone. Bruh. Yeah. Even, Ooh, I want this. Nice. That was weird. Oh, yeah, I was about to say, did my mouse connect to the phone again? But no, I didn't see that notif. I wouldn't be surprised if we get a tornado soon. Maybe even from down here, even. No. We're back down to 2 severe thunderstorm warnings, which is good news. Well, human beings, we all on the same earth. So again, now we're starting to see, right there. This is where your dew point is constantly above 60 degrees. So this is your 60 degree. I probably could have extended it up to within here. But there you guys go. It's hard to think that that was just like an hour-ish ago. Yeah, 19 minutes left on your southern severe thunderstorm warning. Which this was the storm here that... So this is the storm here that produced your potential tornado. then got caught up into a submerge or potentially even RFD surge. And there you guys go. I just got, what are the purple lines? The smaller to sometimes large circles. I'm guessing you're talking about this, right? So these are environment. These tell me what the environment is. They take stuff from visual plus what, it takes a lot. I don't exactly know for sure, but I know it does take some visuals. So these are environment. These tell me what the environment is in these storms. So I could say a tornado or not. These polygons here, these polygons represent warnings, severe thunderstorm warnings, red tornado warnings, such as that. And your red that can be hidden, and the yellow that is hidden by your radar is a tornado watch, which does remain in effect until, I actually haven't looked. Stupid, but for the next 30 minutes, actually. Yeah. Your tornado watch remains in effect for the next 30 minutes, so. I'm probably going to stay here for an extra 30 minutes to an hour, make sure that your storm here doesn't produce. I'd probably just, if I'm within this area here, I would just kind of watch for a potential tornado. This lets it go off northeast, east, or even just a bit southeast. I would just kind of be prepared, just in case a tornado gets into that area. But as soon as, you know, let's take a look at StormNet here. Probably around a pretty good percentage of a potential tornado. I'm just saying. Just something that to keep in mind here as we watch. We're going to hopefully, like, after the stream, I'm gonna hopefully upgrade into what we need. Your tornado watch does remain in effect for the next 30 minutes. While I do zoom out. Here. I want to make sure I'm not missing chats. Of course, there's going to be some damaging wind within this severe thunderstorm warning, especially as your storms come across it. And then this one cell should be, as the cell moves off, here's your areas to be impacted, or will, or possibly get impacted. I always give that little bit of extra room. I always give that little bit of extra room, because if the storm makes a sudden movement, you know, if we say, someone brought this up, why don't we just warn this part of a tornado warning? See, if we just warn where the tornado's currently going, if it occludes, boom, out of the warning. If it goes into a deviant motion, and I'll use the unfortunate storm El Reno 2013, and does a deviant motion, out of the warning. We used to have county warnings, which county warnings are, you have a storm right here moving this way. The whole county's in a tornado warning. Like, which I think right now, your warnings can get an upgrade. I think we should upgrade them. But they're at a point to where we're still able to get public information out. We're still able to get out there and get the information to people. Hey, where this tornado's going. I think we're progressing to a warn on forecast, or warn on storm forecast, something, which would just move with the storm. As the storm moves, the warning would move itself. Which I think is good. But, you know, I kind of like just this, because it's what I'm used to. I think for public safety, I would love warn on storm, or whatever, where the warning moves on its, with the storm. I think it would be best for that. You know, we're definitely better from, like, county warnings. Now, county tornado watches, might as well. I mean, I don't ever remember some of that. I'm gonna get some road, highway, and interstate marker contours soon, so... Which, as a meteorologist, not real yet, future meteorologist, I should say, it's critical to have street view, so I forgot to add that. Probably once all your warnings expires, where we'll end the broadcast. Just seems more reasonable. Oh, we still got a while to go, though. I'm liking how our stream is doing pretty good, so I'm about to, like, add some stuff to it, and I'm gonna do a test stream, make sure, you know, that all that works. That way, during a major tornado day, we can have everything going and just not have this ugliness. Like, we'll have a pretty good view. And I think as we've progressed, we'll add things into the stream. Currently, I'm probably going to move, like, my March 9th stuff over to right under here. So I'd be like, just like that, because that's where everything looks pretty good. Maybe add like lines between everything, you know. This just looks like a better setup to me. It's tornado warning. At 136, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado. And this tornado warning does go until 2 p.m. Very tight, very broad rotation, I will say. If you're in Atkinson, Hickox, and Nahunta, take your turn of precautions, Georgia, as we do have a tornado warning. There you guys go. This is our current setup. I think this looks just good. Tornado warning though, so I mean, yeah, I want a secondary third monitor. I have two right in front of me, and then attach one to a wall. Honestly, didn't think this would produce a tornado. Yeah, everything's moved to this storm. So there you go. Tornado warning until 2. Means about 30 minutes. And the only thing that really sucks is the fact that your time is in Central. I gotta add CST into that. And then we're gonna display, like right within here, tornado warning, and then just let the scroll. We're gonna just keep this view open. So we have came a long way from your first tornado warning of the stream to now your second tornado warning of the stream. Obviously, the National Weather Service saw reasons to issue a tornado warning. $71 on top of 71. This will take it about an hour to get to 45 minutes to get to Sterling. Atkinson, you got less than 15 minutes, so you gotta take your tornado precautions. We're gonna put this on the very edge. And there you guys go from Sterling, 45 minutes. It should be off into the ocean in about an hour. Tornado warning though, so take your tornado precautions. I'm gonna like add everything over to here. It seems just easier because all of my tornado warning stuff is on a different software, so I gotta move that software stuff over into here. I'm currently using OBS again. So I gotta move everything, and it's just gonna take that. Probably after this tornado warning, I am gonna spend some more time with fam, stuff like that. We've been here for an hour and 18 minutes. Longer than I was expecting, but you know. There's a reason I'm here for this long. I don't know why, but you know. It is what it is. Obviously, it's likely to produce a tornado. What is this? Crazy. We only have 2 severe thunderstorm warnings, which is good news here. National Weather Service let this expire, so probably after, if there are no warnings by the time this warning here expires, we'll end, which is the hope here. Like, hope the warnings are able to expire. Everything's weakening, so probably around 2 Eastern is when we'll be able to end. This is your only severe warnings right here. Or if you guys want to get fancy, because I know some of y'all would do that. These are your only warning areas at this time, so. Let's go. That's your only warnings. 2 severe, 1 tour. And I'll zoom in here. It's got about 1083 cape, maybe 1380 at some points. I want to take a look at echo tops on it, kind of. Ooh. So with these severe thunderstorm warnings, I probably won't continue coverage because I know as soon as this storm moves off into the ocean, your tornado threat's pretty much done. And I give that maybe an hour here, hour and a half. And that'll be done. Which we're here for a reason, and the reason is needed. So yeah, there you guys go. So once your tornado warnings are done, your storm, your northern part of the storm, right here, once this gets off into the ocean, we're gonna end. I'm gonna move back. Dude, I feel like 8 is perfect. Yeah, 8 is perfect. 10 is too much. Probably even 6, actually. So here you guys go. This is, once this gets off into your ocean, which is this white line right here. This white line right here is the ocean. Once it gets past this, I won't be worrying about tornadoes. I can only cover so much, you know, until I gotta go to sleep, do school, be out, do certain things, you know, I'm a human. When do I expect my new setup? Soon. I don't know exactly when. I'm gonna move, like, right into there. Like, just, there's, like, a hallway right behind me, and right behind that hallway is a room. Both of them connect to this, so I'm fine. I'm probably gonna make like a smaller room inside that room So like with my setup, probably give me around 5 more inches, like 5, 7. And we'll have room for my stuff, so... And then we'll cut out some of this right here so I can be comfy while we're here. That way during like these severe weather outbreaks, I'll be perfect to go for a while. I've actually fallen asleep in this while tornado coverage. It was like a small sleep. I was just like this for like a minute and I could notice I was asleep. I've fallen asleep on stream many times. Nah, it's rare, but like 3 times I think is the only times I've fallen asleep on stream, so. Again, we're getting close off to the ocean. This is how much we gotta go. Yeah, that's what was an inflow notch. Not anymore, anyways. Probably just went bookend vortex if I'm correct. Yeah, there's still some rotation there. Just went bookend vortex, which just means that your rotation is pretty much same place. And that's where your area of interest for potential tornado is. I didn't think I would see it on Storm Relative like that. Also, there is no... I want to see if this radar would be better for viewing. Okay, yeah. I actually see the rotation. I actually see the rotation now. Possibly, yeah, tornado on the ground, tornado on the ground, tornado on the ground. Tornado on the ground. Tornado on the ground. There's still potentially a tornado on the ground. Doesn't look like it. It looks like the debris ball has faded. That's a pretty significant debris ball right there. Not gonna lie, that is significant. I don't know why I wasn't looking at it through this radar first. But I was able to see, hey, there was a tornado that just potentially lifted. Probably even a violent tornado at this. I'm just curious if it... No. So we just had tornado lift off the ground. Kind of violent, so let's be honest here. think I want to place them both. Yeah, that looks good. Tornado was just on the ground. So thou man, Starling, gotta be ready to take your tornado precautions because there's gonna be a tornado warning extension. Just from what I'm seeing, we just had a tornado lift. Maybe even still on the ground, even just producing very minor damage. I'm curious as to what it just hit. Wait, what? Has weakened? What the fuck you mean the tornado is weakened? It's on the ground. I am so sorry about that. I am so sorry about that. It's kind of weird that, you know, they're canceling the tornado warning when there was just a tornado. There was 100% certainly a tornado. Local weather watch extension may be needed. Well, you only got like 3 minutes to extend the thing, so... 2 minutes actually. I am so sorry about that. That never happens on stream. That was an actual slip up. I literally don't know why, but I just did that. I'm gonna pay the consequences for doing that. So there you go. I just said that on stream. Not something I normally say, but, you know, that just says something. There's still obviously rotation. I don't know why they canceled it, but I literally just said the F word on stream. But once this, I think, gets off, it'll be pretty much done with, hopefully. Ah, is that really trying to be in here? No shot. Jerusalem. And I guess it's cool that they... You know, we're not here to shame the National Weather Service. We're here to provide information for the public. I just don't agree with the National Weather Service on that call. But I'm not an expert. They are. They've been doing this way longer than I have. So I leave it up to them. They have a valid reason. So, you know, there was just definitely a tornado, but, you know. I slipped up. That is my bad, okay? I said the F word on stream. Not something I would normally say. But I hope that shows what I was saying, your new severe thunderstorm warning goes for next 45 minutes. I don't know if I'm going to be here for that. Probably going to let it pass Sterling. I want to see what's ahead. Probably going to let it pass Country Club Estates, and then we'll drop coverage on it, because I don't see it injuring life or property. Probably property, but that's that. And then with this, it's still got a long way to go. Not that far, but it's still pretty far away. So I'll probably just make emergency coverage if I need to. I also gotta do like emergency severe weather coverage, emergency tornado coverage, emergency severe, emergency tornado coverage. You know, we're gonna have to redo that, kind of get some thumbnail ideas out. That way I can just drop it, boom, the thumbnail's ready to go. And that way you guys have a perfect thumbnail. So this is what I see on radar. They let the tornado warning expire. We're still going to watch it very closely here, as there is some broad rotation. It's not really significant rotation, it's very, very broad. I'm going to take a look at shear. I want to go into surface to 6K shear. Not that bad. So it's at least, yeah, I can't see a tornado warning in that anymore. Trust the National Weather Service on things like this, okay? My initial reaction was pretty bad, not gonna lie. I gotta realize what's... I need to move everything over. There's not a tornado warning, just so you guys know. There you go. That's the only thing that changes. It's crazy though. Which is good news, meaning probably within the next 30 minutes we can end the stream here. Probably have like a 2-hour, 2.5-hour stream. Ugh. And then I'm gonna try to get like a phone set up right here, so that way Instagram streams will be pretty good. I mean, maybe get a setup back there so we can show radar, stuff like that. I actually like a curved monitor, especially with like storm chasing. Because with like a curved monitor, like while storm chasing, I mean looking at storms, it's more, I don't know how to explain it. You guys don't see it being curved, but I do. Unless you got a curved monitor, then you're seeing it. I would love like a major curve, like the whole thing just curves to a major point. There's still obviously a major threat for a tornado within this. The tornado watch expired, question mark, for me. Watch status. Well, it's currently 19Z, ain't it? Yeah, it's 19Z. So as soon as this storm right here gets offshore, I think we'll end, because that'll pretty much be the rotation, the tornadic threat ending. Some of these storms could rotate. If they get into like Jacksonville, we'll break into a live stream. If they don't, they don't. Well, I'm gonna let this this storm pass Sterling Country Club right here, or the Country Club Estates. I'm gonna let it get and pass this area right here. Once it passes this road, I'll say that no one's pretty much gonna die, hopefully. There may be that one amateur chaser trying to get a good picture, like on one of these local roads, but I wouldn't hope. Also, I don't know what this is, but this is something we're gonna need to start watching here as it starts beaning. Oh. You know, obviously these storms are needing to be watched. You know, because once this passes White Oak, I want to see what all it's got left to go through. Once it passes White Oak and Woodburn, I don't think it'll go into Brunswick. We'll watch it. And if I need to come live, I'll come live. But after the storms here just get to a point where I know that tornadoes are not likely, I'll actually end. Sorry. Anyways, just kind of watch the storm as it passes off onto this area. Once, like, the storm itself passes, I'll do kind of go until these probably get to a certain point where I know, hey, tornadoes are not likely, then I'll leave. Because I don't think these are going to produce tornadoes anymore anyways, but, you know. I feel like these are two different. I feel like this is Jacksonville's right here. And then this right here is another NWS. Let me take a look. I just want to make sure I'm right. So it's 3. Oh, this is NWS Jacksonville as well, so that's your good news anyways. Also, tornado warning, like I said, was likely. There you guys go, tornado warning. I don't know if I missed. We're getting to the tornado warnings, like, quickly. Sterling, Dock Junction, Country Club Estates, tornado shelter. Now, I told you guys in Sterling and Dock Junction a while ago. Now it's time to act upon what I said and take your tornado precautions now. I'd be posting to, like, Twitter, things like that right now, because I can do that pretty quickly. If I had a second monitor. 999. And there you guys go. That's that tornado, and then this is this tornado. World Tour. Would I ever get Reader Omega on my computer? That's, I don't know. Probably. At some point. I'm gonna upgrade my setup slowly but surely until we get a good enough setup. Sterling, shelter now. This is why I'm still here. I just want to do something. Yeah, it's overlapping the previous tornado warning. Just wanted to see. And you might be... So with my mouse, there's... And that works perfectly. Also works perfectly with the web, too. But, you know... But we do have a tornado warning, so... Wrong thing. There. I just want to see if this is got a torpor stack. Nope. There y'all go. Your tornado warning does go until 45 after. Here's your tornadic rotation right here. Some very broad rotation right within here. Of course, as soon as I draw that, radar gets an update. Pretty broad rotation. Your rotation's more of right within here, so. Got some inflow, outflow, rotation. There you guys go. There's so much that applies to when there's a tornado. There is so much. I'm trying to think here. Got some shirts, but anyways. As you guys can see, there is no snow. Just had to get that because someone has literally put snow, so you know. So here's your tornado warning. Your polygon here is a tornado warning. Your polygons here and here, those are severe thunderstorm warnings. Altogether, we do have a tornado warning inside of this northern severe thunderstorm warning. Soon enough, I'll get good enough with the green screen and stuff where we can do some green screens. I hope that's soon. Need a new plug. Anyways, Sterling here. Some just very broad rotation. I will say very broad rotation. Doesn't mean that there's not going to be a tornado, because there probably is going to be a tornado. I can tell that this is rotating right here. With your greens moving, your green moves towards the radar and your red's moving away. Right there's some rotation. So here's your rotation. Radar away from radar. And a result of this is rotation. And results of rotation could be a tornado, but a supercell potentially. This is more QLCS tornado, so it's like, you know, not a supercell. I wouldn't call this a supercell. So again, as soon as this passes here, I wouldn't worry too much about life and property. Life, as I would be about property, which is still something important. Property is still important. But life, so here's our chain. Life, property, yeah, life and property. And so our life is very important, especially like my life, your animal's lives, your pet lives. This includes anything living except plants. Plants are considered property. So here we go. Here's another radar loop of the past, like 30 minutes to an hour. Was I expecting to be live this long? No, not really. Your tornado warning tornado watch was extended, not tornado warning. We should have everything of this setup done today or tomorrow. That way we'll be able to let you guys see this stuff. tornado scroll text right there. So there you guys go. That's what I did to that. Okay, that's weird. Okay. Again, still rotating, very weak, but rotating to be, say, we've been here about 2 hours, which is good. Just about 2 hours here. I wasn't expecting to go live. I was just expecting just to kind of monitor the storms. Make sure you guys are safe, but, you know. So here you guys go. Once this tornado warning expires, I think this one will end, because by the time this tornado warning expires, it should be right within here. Which is good news. Once it passes there, it's pretty much, hey, I'm not worried about tornado damage. I'm not worried about people dying. You know, that's why I'm here. People dying plus property, so there you guys go. Tornado watch right within here. Probably will go till 4, I bet. A severe thunderstorm warning with a tornado warning, and a severe thunderstorm warning. Yeah, this is weather coverage. This isn't like a high-risk day where I'm going to be here way too long, but it's not where I just want to be right now. I want to be with my fams. There we go. I think that's much better for copyright issues anyways. With Storm Net, still got probability on the Brunswick, North Brunswick here. Wait, North Brunswick? Oh, yeah. I totally forgot where we were. I was just looking at it too, so I mean. See, my thing with this is like live radar. I need to have a way to remove this, which I'm going to be setting that stuff up tonight, probably. I'll move you guys over to there so you guys can still see radar. I don't remember where I put it exactly. No, it's not that. Did I make it Cool Dude 1? Yes, I did. I want to note some important stuff while we are at it here. But you have multiple ways to receive weather warnings, such as a cellular device, weather radio, tornado siren, etc. I'm going to add to this list. That way it'll look better. And then I'm going to start making watch versus warning, where to go in a tornado, what to do in a severe thunderstorm warning, and then I'm going to be making things for you guys. Because obviously, like, this stuff needs to be talked about more. And so I think, like, having multiple of this type of stuff would work perfectly for, like, that. Anyways, back to what I was saying. So the device, your smartphone, is one of the fastest and most effective ways to get a warning. Oh, okay, excluding NOAA weather radio, one of the best ways. If you're listening to a live feed of NOAA weather radio, like from NOAA weather, like this type of radio that's on here, or just from even a car radio is one of the fast ways. You know, you don't want to get the warning after it's expired, you know, or after you're already dead. Your smartphone will get you your warning, like that, or weather radio. We're almost to that point. We're going to kind of get some close monitorization on here. Especially because of where this storm is. We're about to get into a populated area. And I want to go and make sure we have coverage for the populated here. Oh. Tired. If you guys are beyond this line, I love it. Anyways, here's your tornado warning. Echo Top's looking good on it, though. I don't think this will even produce a tornado at this point. Of course, I hit the wrong button. Make sure I don't do that again. There's still definitely some rotation, especially up within here. There's some very, 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 very broad rotation. Broad rotation can still produce a tornado. It's just not likely. If that makes any sense, there's still chance. There's still enough rotation for a tornado warning. However, I don't see that a tornado could form. Now, let's go higher up in the atmosphere. Wow, that is... The fact that I'm seeing the rotation this high up is actually insane. Yeah, there you go. Probably as soon as it passes, this tornado warning will end about 2 my time, 3 your time, depending on whatever you use. I'll use whatever time we're actually in for the tornado warning. And then we'll probably keep like an Instagram coverage for like 15-20 minutes after that, just in case I need to start another live. So yeah, tornado warning has 13 minutes left on it, as well as the severe thunderstorm warning. I'm also gonna make like a radar legend on its own. So, like, over right below me, right down here, the warning legend will have warning legend, flash flood warnings. So your warning legend, it'll show like things, and then from there it'll be like your tornado, severe, and things like that. And then I think like up here will be like tornado, you know, something. We'll probably make a small strip like up right here, for like just your smaller warnings. That way we'll have a pretty good setup for you guys. Maybe extend this setup, our radar here just a bit, kind of let you guys get this. But I'm thinking about putting like a radar legend. What you see on the radar, it just seems much easier. I don't know why that was down there, but okay. Your storm is about to be out of the tornado warning soon, so that's good news. It ain't got much it can hit in that area, so I wouldn't worry about too much about the storm after that. Obviously, chances of a tornado are always there. Do I like storm relative velocity? Yes. Storm relative does help get small, very, 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 very weak rotations. So, you know. Two days ago was the Washington, Oklahoma, the Washington County, Oklahoma / Kansas, Oklahoma border supercell. Very beautiful. If you haven't looked at it, I suggest you go look at the Kansas, Oklahoma border supercell. It was an absolute beautiful mothership. I was able to see some videos and pictures of it. I was able to see some of them. And I mean, someone like who was about 10, 20, 30 miles away from the storm got like a great time lapse of this whole, like the entire storm base, like from your top of the cloud to the wall cloud even. You know, it's an absolute beautiful time lapse. I suggest you guys go watch it, you know. Your rotation is just right within there. It's very, very weak. I can see where the rotation is. That looks like very, very broad rotation. This is the broadest you can go rotation. For there even to be a tornado warning. You know, it's very, very broad, so I bet the tornado warning will be able to be canceled here soon. New tornado, severe thunderstorm warning. Probably got torpause tag. For South Point, Ponte, Verta Beach, South Ponte, Verta Beach, Villano Beach, in St. Johns County, Florida. So here's all of your severe weather warnings actively. Your northern one is a tornado warning with a severe thunderstorm warning. Your more middle one here is just a severe thunderstorm warning. For Fargo Council and for the counties of Baker, Columbia, Charleston, Clinch, Coles, Ware, and Charlton counties. And your more southern one for St. Johns County, South Ponte Verde Beach, and Villana Beach. So that's that for you guys. Very broad rotation at this time. As it moves off that way, so. I'll make sure I ain't missing any chats because this was unexpected. Again, your storm itself is about to pass Country Club Estates, so that's your good news here. So probably once after this tornado warning here expires, so it'll be a good time to end. We've been here a while. We've covered for you guys to the best of my ability. Hopefully I don't have to come back live, but if I do, I will be back, most definitely if I need to be. Nothing seems that bad. I'm probably even gonna let coverage go a little bit early, because I just don't see this causing much damage to life or property, you know? I've been here a long 2 hours. Ain't that bad, honestly, from what I've been here. Dude, this, like, gamer pillow, I need to, like, add a safety clip to, that way it'll stay where I want it. I almost thought they have special weather statemented it, and that's NWS Charleston. Yeah, that makes sense. Which says that Charleston does not see. I think it's a great call. Maybe like a severe thunderstorm warning, even. I'll kind of look into it. Yeah, maybe a severe thunderstorm warning, but that's that. Just like a severe thunderstorm warning. But I think that's all this needs now. It's just a severe thunderstorm warning. For this area, this area right here, and the storm will be good. I don't think this storm will produce. I just don't see it happening. StormNet even agrees with me, for the most part, anyways. I'll go light mode so you guys could see actual good radar. Yeah, there's obviously always that small chance. But I'm just not seeing it as I once was, so... After this tornado warning, we'll give it about 2 minutes after this tornado warning, and then we'll probably let it coverage end. That's just how it's going to be. Let the warning expire, and then, the tornado warning go. Hey, Connor. I'm trying to go here. But we'll let this go for the next 3-4 minutes, and after that, I think we can end the stream. We'll be fine in the sense of seeing tornadoes. We won't see much after this little cell here, which is good news. Actually, I'm gonna switch you guys over to here real quick. This just works best for me. But again, tornado warning does remain in effect for the next 3 minutes until 3:45 Central. Not Central, Eastern. That would be bad if it was Central. And it's out of your warned area at this point, yeah. I don't understand, but okay. Yeah, it's out of the warned area. This tornado, if you're in Dock Junction, Sterling, Country Club Estates, I would say go ahead and come out of your tornado safe place, as your storm is just this. This is your storm, so Dock Junction, Country Club Estates, Sterling, you guys should be able to come out of your tornado safe place now. That's that for you guys. That's good news. I don't know how long I haven't had this on, but it's back now, so that's until this tornado warning expires, which I would say it should expire pretty soon. That's good anyways. So we should be able to let this coverage end within minutes probably. Because your tornado warning should be allowed to expire here soon. That's just how I see it. Could produce a tornado, might not. It's just out of the way of life. So that's the reason I'm going to probably end here soon. Hopefully there ain't a tornado warning when we, as soon as we need a tornado warning after this anyways. Yeah, they let the severe thunderstorm warning go. They're probably going to let the tornado warning go. We're almost at 45, so probably gonna have the tornado warning expire. There you guys go, that tornado warning has expired. They went ahead and let it expire, which is good news. I'm gonna stay for the next 2-3 minutes. Yeah, your rotation's gone. Your rotation is completely 100% gone. There is no more tornado threat with that, I don't think. There might be with this storm, not likely. I mean, it's very not likely at all. So we'll go and stay here for the 1 to 2 minutes, see what Charleston does, as they've just warned it with a special weather statement, which I think is better than giving a major warning out and then it just not being worth it. You know, now we only have one severe thunderstorm warning that does expire in 15 minutes, but I'm not going to be here that long. I'm going to be in here for like 1 more minute, so I'm going to go spend some time with family, what I was going to do. I think I can safely say that our coverage is not required at this point. There's nothing that concerns me here or here at this point. Special weather statement by Charleston, I believe. Yeah. So all this just means is all of this just means that there could still have a tornado within this area. There could still be a tornado in the area, but it's not likely, and it's good enough to where I'm not going to see that tornado threat anytime soon. So I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. Take off, do your normal activities, unless if you are in this area. Just kind of be weather aware if you are in this yellow box right within here. Just kind of stay weather aware until like 5 p.m. For you guys. 4 or 5 p.m. And stay safe. Other than that, thank you for watching. I love you guys. Peace.